This is Dr. Gigi Sabbat, and you're listening into the Walk With Me podcast. My guest today is Baylan. Welcome back to the show.
I am so honored to be back to be with you, Dr. Gigi. Just so honored. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's such an honor to have you back on the show. Can you tell us a little bit more about you and catch us up to speed with where you are today?
Oh my goodness. It's it's been a couple years since we've spoken,
Yes, it
and
has.
a lot has really developed. Um, I am actually coming out with a book called Start Here: How to Redirect Your Life when you don't know where to begin. I mean, we have so many people nowadays who have lost their jobs, whose relationships are failing, who are just lost, or they've become so successful and they're looking around and saying, wait a minute, this is not quite what I signed up for. What I've done is I have actually codified my Dreammaker Matrix so that now I'm in the process of creating the Global Dreammakers Institute so I can make it more available to the world.
I love it. Now, you often have a saying or a guiding question that says, "What world are you creating?" Tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, when I created the Dreammaker Matrix, it was really, let's see. When I go back and I look at my life, and every time I had to come through a transition, I needed to understand where do I want to go? It wasn't just a matter of creating goals. It was in one area of my life, or two areas of my life, because I understood when I make a decision in, let's say, my relationship, that's going to affect how I show up at work. How I show up at work is going to affect how I show up at home. How I show up at home will affect my health. It'll affect how I interact with my community, right? So we don't really live a fragmented life. We live a full life, and everything is attached to everything else. It informs, each area informs the other. And so we don't want to live a fragmented life because that's when we're just chasing after things, right? You do one thing and then in another area it falls apart. And when that falls apart, okay, how am I going to fix that? And so you're always turning around to try and fix the problem. When what we want to do is step back, pause, step back, breathe, become more present with yourself, and then look at the big picture. Look at the big picture. What is your full vision of what you want for your whole life, not just this one area? Because we have five main areas in our life, right? And when we are, I don't want to use the word balanced, but when we are aligned in all of those five areas, our lives are so peaceful because we can make our decisions so simply and easily and consciously. That's the whole point. We have choice here. We always have choice. They may not always be easy ones. They may not always be comfortable ones, but we do have a choice every
Right.
second, every moment that we breathe.
That's
Mhm.
right. You have a choice if you're listening to this message today. Very powerful statement. Now, what message do you have for an individual who feels stuck today?
I'm sorry, say that again.
What message do you have for an individual who feels stuck today?
Well, breathe. Just stop. The first thing you can do is you can breathe and then pause. Really evaluate, where am I in my life, or where am I in this moment? How does my body feel? Right?
Love that.
Come back to yourself because we get so busy fulfilling everybody else's dreams, doing all of the expectations for everyone else, that we forget ourselves. We walk away from ourselves. And so I invite you, take a breath, pause, ask yourself, how do I feel? What do I want? When can I give that to myself? If it truly feels that that is the true thing that wants to be experienced in life today, when can you give it to yourself? Right? So now you are making conscious decisions for yourself and not feeling lost, not feeling in the fog, not feeling angry or um, at default for because you're doing what other people are expecting. Now you are making the conscious choice to do the next thing, whatever that is. It may be the same action as you would have been unconscious, but now you are consciously taking that action and your body will respond differently.
I
Your
love it.
whole physiology will change.
I love it. And what is your best advice to the audience for walking with purpose and living a life of happiness?
Dr. Gigi, connect to spirit. Connect to spirit. Take the moment, even if you just take a few minutes first thing in your day, connect to spirit, to that which, God, Goddess, universe, Yahweh, whatever you want to call the higher organizing principle. Connect to it because we're not in this world alone. We have an entire, what I call our spiritual support team, always there, ready to help you. All you have to do is ask. All you have to do is ask. And so when you know that you're not alone ever, you may be alone physically in a room, but you are surrounded by your angels. I believe in angels. You're surrounded by your angels. You're surrounded by spirits and the world that is just waiting for you to say what you want to experience, how you want to experience, where you want to go. It's waiting for you. And so when we understand that, number one, we're not alone. Number two, this is a friendly universe, that our needs will be met. Our job is to be clear in what do we want and to ask for it. And once we ask for it, to listen for the answers, look for the signs that are the answers to our questions, the answers to our prayers. Quite often, what we pray for is something that we already have in our world, but we just can't see it because we don't believe it's there.
That's
We
right.
can look for it. We can look for it.
Absolutely.
It's there.
Yes, we
Hmm.
can. Just ask. There's nothing wrong with asking. And if you need help, ask. Very important. Yes, thanks,
Hmm.
Balan. Now, do you have any last words for the audience?
Well, the question I'm asking everybody right now is what is the world you're creating? What are you choosing as a co-creator with the world, with all the people around you, all the beings around us, including the tree beings? What is the world that you are choosing to create through your actions? When you understand that you're responsible for your choices, and then you open up to that or even better,
Yes.
then the world can thrive. We can thrive. I mean, I get so excited just thinking about. Can you imagine, Gigi, if everybody or even more people were pursuing their dreams? They could only help everybody else do the same.
I believe
Can you
everyone
imagine that?
can. I believe everyone can achieve their goals, and I believe they can achieve it.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. And it's important to open up to better possibilities by
Yes.
saying this or something better. Because, when we're saying this is what I want, that's based on the limitations of what our mind currently can conceive. But there is so much more that's possible. So
Absolutely.
much more.
Yes. Well said. Baylan, thank you so much for being a guest on the Walk With Me podcast. Now, where can the audience find you?
Oh, they can find me at globaldreammakers.com. And may I offer a freebie, which, is not on
Absolutely. Yes, please do.
okay, 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 okay. Um, I'm really trying to help everyone get back to what is my vision, right?
Yes.
And the step to do before that is to find out where am I right now and what's important to me. So I have a thing called the Vision Reset Journal. And by the end of today, it's not quite done yet, but by the end of today, there will be a journal that you can download. And it's at globaldreammakers.com/journal. That's where it will be.
I love it. Thank you so much, Baylan. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to check out Baylan. And thanks again for being a guest on the Walk With Me podcast. God bless.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gigi.
Welcome.